feel like I'm the odd one out in season 3 right now.
I'm starting to piece together that, like, maybe Shakira has said my name, and Shane might have, like, protected her by coming to me saying that someone said my name, but then giving me other names that weren't Shakira. So we're wondering if they're...
I know it's a lot. You don't have to, like...
Well, in my season, I mean, just in general, Thomas and Shakira are close. They let me die because they were in a Final Four with me. If Shakira said that, I wasn't in the room. Because if Shakira said that, I would have come and been like, hey, Claire, Shakira said this.
Yeah.
Because I love you. I would be like, no. Round 1, no, I've never got to play with Claire. Like,
yeah.
Why would I let this happen? So, I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I don't know how close Shakira is to Shane, but, like, Shakira and I barely talked at all in our season. And one of the first people to pull me aside and talk one-on-one was Shakira, to be like, hey, I know we didn't talk too much. Or, like, play that closely together. But, like, just want to let you know, we're on, like, this is a new leaf for me, like, I want to work with you, that kind of thing. So I think it's very possible that she did the same thing to Shane and Bree. And if she did, she could have said that to Shane. I wasn't in the room. I'm not going to say it's not possible because I know Shakira's a heavy hitter player.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's so charismatic.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, my first conversation with her, I was like, you're so pleasant.
Uh-huh. That's how she wanted to see that. Because
I'm
I was
saying.
literally like, oh, okay, she can just do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And everybody let her. And I was like, okay, slay. But I don't know how long Schroeder would have played this game.
Yeah. Are you at all worried nomination-wise?
I mean, I think, well, I talked to Maddie after many attempts at getting a battery. But I think at this point she's kind of just putting out feelers. She was like, you know, this is just me trying to gain information and like build relationships, that kind of thing. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to tell you what everyone in the house has already heard, that the season 4 boys are getting thrown out a lot. And I feel like the only other person that anybody's talked about is Brody, because going to the challenge and going to the fly drop. And I was like, that's what I've heard. Who knows what Brody would do?
Gotta love him.
Are we cool? Like, that was me, because Maddie's one of the people I hadn't talked to that much. So I think I'm okay. I was also at the bottom of the pyramid because I was like,
How you doing? It's fucking chaos in here. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Like, I don't know. Have you heard anything? Yeah. Hey. Hey. Sorry. Hey. We're just. Yeah. We haven't talked ever. Yeah. So okay.
I haven't heard your name.
Okay. And I literally haven't heard yours.
Yeah.
All I keep hearing is the season 4 ones.
Yeah.
And then I hear that the fly trap will be bid on.
Wait.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
So.
I am not as confident in the season 4 being like purely targeted.
Yeah.
Just from conversations I've had with the people from season 4 and them saying that they thought it was going to be 3 of them nominated, and they're not as sure, because I think the way the greenhouse broke.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like it was the 2 people who were probably like the least sure of who they would put up.
Yeah.
Got the nominating power because the other people wouldn't.
Because they didn't want. Yeah. Well, shit.
I did just talk to Maddie, and she is like very like all over the place about who doesn't know who to put up.
Gotcha.
But she hasn't said any names.
Yeah. I mean, how do you do it in the first round?
Yeah.
When there's 18 people.
I honestly don't even. Well, I don't remember how it went. The fly trap we used in our season, but
That's true. That's true.
but they also like they targeted like a group of 3,
Right.
and I don't think there's anything like that strong.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think the only person I hear that wants the fly trap is Brody, and I don't hear anybody trying to pull seats to outbid him.
Yeah.
So I think like we're kind of, I mean, for better or for worse, like I'm gonna give Brody the
fly trap.
which
Essentially,
is like the most dangerous thing you can have, and one of the most dangerous people that can have it. But he was like, "Are you cool with that?" I said, "I mean, if it's not me."
People are getting
I'm like, "What am I supposed to say?"
I'm getting a lot of like polarizing opinions about that. Like they're like, oh, of course Birdie would do that, or like,
Yeah.
or whatever. And I'm like,
I mean, I think it's smart for him too, because I think if somebody else got it, he would be a target for it.
yeah,
So sure, if you want to get it. Like I said, if it's not me, like, sorry to sound selfish, but it's warm. I don't know. But I haven't heard you literally at all.
okay, that's awesome.
All I hear is the 4 girls and the one honestly from season 3, because they had a little
Same.
like a little
Honestly,
canoodle.
I think two
So-
two were not like we're like the farthest thing from a cohesive unit.
Sure.
We're just really like sporadic for
Yeah.
just happens to be that way.
Sure.
But I think like 2 and 1 are like kind of set up nicely to
I think
where
we're good for now.
yeah, at least for tonight.
Yeah.
Like I can assuredly say that
Yeah.
you will not be anywhere near a vote or nomination or anything for me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I feel the same. I like the same to you.
Yes.
I want to work with you, and I love watching you play, and I think it would take people by surprise because like they're gonna associate me with Claire and with like, you know,
And honestly,
whatever.
you're kind of in a good spot because people are saying that Claire's like a big threat, and I haven't heard that you're a big threat.
Well,
But I
Yeah.
agree. I love the way you played.
Yeah.
You give great everything, and I need someone to be a little bit more emotive.
we can, yeah. Well, and we can like keep touching base and
Mhm.
like, you know,
Yes.
let's. Okay, great.
Awesome. So, damn it.
That was
We'll get it tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I don't.
Why is our name being said?
Ava came up to me and she's like, people are saying that y'all 2 are working together. But so I was like, oh no, we're not.
No, I literally heard that from, God, I forgot just now, but someone was like, Gavin and Patrick are saying that we are the ones leading the charge against the season 4 people.
We're not.
What?
I mean, maybe
And-
me,
and
but
Patrick-
also like,
Patrick also said that
Right.
like he heard it in like a conversation of a big group of people that I said it in. I was like, I've barely been in any conversations with Patrick. Like that's a lie.
yeah. I
Not us
mean,
becoming a target. Like, what
it
are
may
we
have been
doing?
me. I don't know where. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's definitely been some conversations where I've said like season 4, but it's
Yeah.
been within us in our
Right,
circle.
right.
It hasn't been other people. So for people like Patrick and Gavin to hear that, it has to be
Yeah.
a lie because I know that wouldn't get leaked out of our circle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. I also said it to Maddie, but I trust Maddie.
Yeah.
I don't think Maddie would run her
No.
mouth and say that. Like what?
I don't know. I want Patrick on as soon as possible.
Having
I'm not
him
even
and
lying.
Brody gone. Now I can't deal with this.
No,
I just
can't
don't
do
know
it.
what's the bigger fish to fry, like the season 4 people who are like really good players and can go far, or season 1, 2 people who are just causing mess and drama.
God, they're talking.
They're like season 4 is they have been pitching their spiels, like they have platforms, okay?
And that's why we need to get one of them out.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like that. I would want to play with them, but
I
it's
would
like
go with Gavin of any of them, but
same.
they're a package deal, so. Hi.
Do y'all mind?
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on Maddie.
Yeah, I talked to Maddie. I need to talk to
Shane.
Shane, is the other man of the hour. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did the flower picking ceremony go? Was it kind of...
I mean, it's sort of, we kind of did it backwards, like, because Birdie ultimately got whatever he wanted because he was the last pick, so that's kind of how we did it. I didn't want nominating power this week, like, there's just not. And I also felt that Maddie and Shane, like, this was a decent, like, week for them to do it without having, like, too much blood on their hands. Like, you just choose the people that you're not talking to, like.
Yeah, that's what I told Maddie because she was like, I'm struggling to find people. And I was like, I don't think anybody's going to wake up like next round or tomorrow and be like, Maddie was a sunflower.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
It's a good week to just
Right.
kind of do whatever.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah. For my power, Claire basically made me promise to like give her a bank vote because she took immunity that was kind of null, I guess. But sure.
That was kind of what?
null, like
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
It didn't matter.
No, that's not true. Because she's convinced that she might be a target of Brody's fly trap.
No way.
She's convinced of that.
No.
She
I think
said,
she was getting sketched out.
Yeah,
She said-
that's No.
I think it's wild, but this is her spiel. She says that if he fly traps her, then that could get the target off his back because people are still thinking them as a duo, and so once she's out the game, that makes him less threatening. And so she's convinced that the reason that he's not name dropping his target is because it's actually her. And I'm like, girl, nobody else thinks that but you.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna be back at it. Hey, Maddie!
Yeah, that would be crazy. But
Yeah. No, I don't think so either,
but I think he's terminating someone from season 4.
I mean, I agree too. I mean,
But the way that he was talking about the side stuff was kind of weird.
what side's what?
Like that stuff outside where he was like,
Oh yeah, like
sides.
the lines are gonna be drawn.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? How are you drawing lines when you're not gonna drop a name?
Yeah.
Like literally, no one knows who. Like how. Like and you, if everyone's gonna contribute to the cause, and if you don't, then the lines are drawn. Who in their right mind is going to give up seats to a cause that they don't even know? That's like me voting for the president of the United States when I don't even know their platform. Why would I do that?
sure. I mean, that happened in other seasons of the Greenhouse where they would just like give people seeds.
I
and
don't
then
know why
use it
people
to-
aren't as stingy with their seats. That's wild to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I gave a single seat to anybody in my season.
Yeah, I watched this past season and they were like, "Here, take
Yes.
5 seats.
Take
And
all of them.
I won't even ask for them back."
It's
And
like,
I was like,
whoa.
"What is happening? This
Like,
is literally
this is our currency.
Yes.
What do y'all do?
What do you have?" But I mean, I'm not worried. I don't think you have
No.
any reason to be worried.
I don't think so either. Like I feel pretty good with the Greenhouse, and I feel fine with Brody. Like I don't think because he was saying like, oh, this person would cause the least amount of waves. Like respectfully, I feel like I might cause a lot of waves.
Yeah, you got some people back.
I've got a tribe. You know,
You're likable.
some people. I've got some people.
Likable. Did you talk to Shane? I haven't talked to him.
I
Let's
have
try to
not
get
got a chance to talk to Shane yet.
Man of mystery.
Let's see. Shane. So Lily is convinced that Shane might put her up. Only because when they got a chance to talk, she was like, all right, so what are you thinking? And he was just kind of quiet and didn't like say one thing or the other, which she interpreted as like, oh, it might be her. But Shane strikes me as the kind of person that would just be upfront and be like, yeah, like I think
Especially
it might be
this
her.
early, like you have no reason to not be
Right.
honest.
Right.
To
So
me, like the worst thing you could
I
do.
don't know. She's convinced it's her. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about you though, so I don't really know. But no, I would like to talk to Shane, but I also don't really want to waste my time because respectfully, I don't feel like I'll be his nomination. But I just want to like, get in his head. The season 4 girlies are like,
I didn't know that people were calling them that, so I was like, "There's like one girl."
no, girlies, like really hot, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, they're like the
No,
way that
okay.
Dylan is talking to him right now, like he is campaigning.
Yeah, he was just talking to Brody in the laundry room. I mean, I like Dylan personally. I mean, I like all of them personally,
Yeah,
but like,
same.
For the
Personally,
for the-
sure, but as a group, I don't
yeah,
know.
for the people with nominating power, it feels like it might just be easier. Cause like Maddie was like, I talked to Maddie and she was like, I don't know who to put up, and I was like, you're fine. Whoever you put up, just try to maybe coordinate with Shane and have him nominate the target. That way it's easier.
Yeah, it's like even out.
Yeah, it's
as
even.
well.
Person gets a seed. A seed's really valuable right now. There's a fly trap for $1. So that's super weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I don't like that he promised Clara back to vote.
Yeah, damn, like
'Cause
no
he
one
was-
else got a chance.
Because he was second, and she was third, I believe. Check the notes.
Claire was second, he was third. Yes.
And that doesn't make sense. Well, it makes sense because she could have taken 2 up from him, but then she wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I would have liked a bank vote.
I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Because he is smearing Bestie and I's Thomas name in the mud for no reason. Apparently we're leading the charge against the season 4 people that literally never left our mouths. So I need him gone. I need him gone soon.
What are 4 names that you're feeling?
4 names
Yes,
I'm feeling?
and then we can kind of dial back from there.
Everyone wants me to put up 4, but I don't know if that's the best move to
Season
do.
4.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's the best thing to do right now.
Okay.
Because I do not want to back them into a corner because that's forcing them to work together, one,
Right.
and forcing them to jump back at us
Mhm.
tomorrow.
I think that's fair.
And I don't think that's a good move on anyone's part.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone I think is just it caught buzz, and I think everyone is saying, "Oh, four," and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea or wrong one. But I don't know. I literally don't know.
Because honestly, like, even if one of them goes home, there's still 3 other ones, and like odds are that one of them is in the greenhouse.
Next
you know
round,
what I mean?
exactly.
And, yeah.
I'm like, I do not want to back them into a corner when we know what they can do.
Correct.
And force them into something that I know people have been saying, like, I know Ava said she wants to distance herself. I know Gavin said he wants to distance himself. And I'm like, I know you're saying that, but I don't think that's actually going to happen.
Right.
I know that up here. And by doing this, now I'm actually forcing y'all to have to work together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Well then, who else are you thinking?
I don't know. If I'm going by like who I haven't really talked to the most yet, I barely talked to Lily. But I don't have anything against her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I don't know if anyone's gonna volunteer for a seed. I don't think anyone's gonna do that in this game.
I just think that Lily's just low threat level.
I know.
And I want to reassure you that whoever you put up this round, like, I think it's low stakes, like low blood on your hands. We get an entire night to sleep on this round.
Absolutely.
And I think people are more concerned to just get through the night than like noticing like the intricacies of like who you're putting up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think put up people that you don't necessarily feel connected to, because that's fair. However, I don't think Lily's a massive threat.
I don't either, but I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm probably gonna have to look at these rankings and try to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay, who's maybe not super connected.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's a great way to go. The lower people don't have any seeds to be able to like bid themselves out of it, so just consider that.
Honest question. How do you feel about Brady?
Brady, I mean, I'm working with him, sorta, kinda, but more so just because he was on my season. I'm not especially connected to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he would make it through this round.
I do too.
If he's nominated.
I do too. And Shakira told me, I want to work with Shakira. She was like, look, if you need me to volunteer myself, and she said, I don't think I go home. I'm like, I don't want to put you in that position, but like,
not right now.
I don't want to do that to her, but I also don't have anyone to put up. But I don't, like, that's not.
I don't want you to be concerned about like people coming after you. I don't think that should be a concern.
Okay.
From these nominations. This is round 1.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think this is the round to literally go for whoever, because like everyone's like a strong player. So it's not even like you can say like, oh, they're not so strong, so I'm not even scared about them coming after me.
Yeah.
So just go for it. But if I were in your position, I would not put up people like Lily, Jessica, even Ava. Like, they just aren't connected to people enough to.
Yeah.
I think Brady is low on the pyramid because he was asked to put low because he didn't want to be in the greenhouse, and it just kind of bumped him too low.
Yeah.
I think Gavin is probably at the bottom because people tanked season 4 people, and he was probably put at the bottom because he was a winner.
Yeah.
However, I don't think if I were to target a season 4 person, it would be him.
No, I don't personally, I don't have any intention of putting anyone from 4 up right now. Like,
Fine.
I don't think that's a good move for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Tomorrow, different story.
Like, because I trust you, people I'm concerned about are people like Patrick, Christian, Brody, and I know those are strong, aggressive people, but I still don't think that their first targets would be you, even if you nominate them.
Yeah.
And they have a high chance of going home, which means blood off your hands. Like, they're gone, they're not even in the jury.
Yeah.
So just consider that.
Definitely thoughts I've had. But
Cool. I know the hotspot is on the 3 guys from season 4. Trying to pivot away from that in some sense, at least me, at minimum. I don't necessarily have a target, but all I can say is Maddie doesn't, she told me, that could be bluff, right? She told me that she doesn't want to put us up, or like at least 2 of us up. She wants to give a fair chance. But she also feels like pressured from outside forces a little bit. So,
Well, you know, it's interesting because I have heard people say other people are talking about the season 4, but I don't know where it came from. So it could just be like 1 or 2 people, and then everyone else is just like
roll with it.
Yeah, it's just like a snowball kind of effect.
I mean, because no one
told
wants
me
to.
it was Thomas, and Thomas said it was Brody.
I also heard that it was Brody.
So I'm tracking it down.
yeah.
And so he was like, I won't tell you who my target is, but let's just say my target season is not represented here in the greenhouse.
It's season 4.
Oh.
My thing is, if the vote is gonna land on one of us, why should the fly trap also land on one of us after
Yeah,
we've just
it's weird.
been hit? Which makes me think he was lying and he is gonna target someone in the greenhouse.
In the
Why would you
greenhouse
target someone in the
specifically?
greenhouse?
With the fly trap,
Yeah, no, but why?
to get someone out powerful
One of
when
the
it's
other
easy.
threats.
Claire thinks it might be her.
There's no way he's doing her.
That's what I said.
There's no way.
She's convinced.
Oh my god.
But
She's
Yeah.
convinced.
that is Claire's experience of this game, and you have to let her have it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
There's no
I
way
mean,
she's
if
doing
he were to target someone else in the greenhouse, like Maddie, no, not like a super huge threat.
Yeah.
Shane, no, not a super huge threat. Thomas, potentially.
I think, who else was there besides Thomas?
Claire, Brody, Thomas, Shane, Maddie.
So if there was anyone, it would probably land on Thomas.
It would probably land on Thomas, but I don't get the sense that he
I
wants
could
to do that right
see
now.
Shane, because he's been making a little bit of fuss about the fly trap, but I think that's
So-
mostly getting buried.
Yeah.
That is a rumor. It is
Yeah.
not true. It is a lie from the depths of hell.
No, and I know that it's a lie, but it's the fact that like he's hearing it, and so he's trying to counteract it,
Yeah.
and he keeps saying the word fly trap out loud. I'm like, you're gonna make people nervous.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
stop just
Stop
putting
saying
your
it.
name and flytrap in the same
Remove
sentence.
yourself from that
Yes.
situation.
Yeah, he did actually, like, I don't know if you heard, he like yelled out and was like, that's just simply not a thing, like, let's erase
Yes.
that, get that
Yeah.
off the table.
But yelling the word fly trap
frustrated.
across the house is, I think, part of the problem. Even when he's saying like, I'm not, there's no problem. Like,
Just stop talking about
people
it.
are still hearing you yell across the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's helping. Personally.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was horrible though because I was the one talking to him in that conversation, so then it made me look like I was like,
Complicit with
So do you hate Brady? Yeah. It's funny.
No. That's an interesting I did not think that it would fall on someone in the greenhouse. That would be quite a twist.
He may still go for a double boot and just try to knock out all of season 4. Sorry. Quickly.
That would be wild.
But like playing a numbers game, if you're smart, you'd want to balance out the other seasons. So like that's what makes me think he wouldn't do a double on season 4. And
Yeah,
he
but
would-
he's not nominating, so the others might not
But the
be
fly
targeting.
trap. The fly trap is.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like it
Oh,
wouldn't
I
necessarily
see
be
what
a
you're
double.
saying. I
Like
see what you're saying.
he might be doing, he might be making it known. Look, I'm targeting season 4, and the others are like, okay, we'll do someone else.
I see what you're saying now.
Like it's
Okay.
not necessarily that they're all working together with certain amount. I haven't seen the
Yeah.
the greenhouse in one conversation.
I don't know what's gonna happen, Brody. This is fucking chaos, dude.
It's well, I feel in a normal game I can talk with everyone. I cannot keep up and talk with everyone.
It's too many people.
It's too many people.
And there's too much going on for a first round. It's like it's not a normal first round. There's like 7 different.
There's so many layers.
I know. The only thing that I'm hearing so far, I feel if someone doesn't get in Maddie's ear, she's gonna put up at least 1 or 2 season 4 people.
I think so too.
That's gonna happen.
That's what I just heard from Dylan.
So I need to go talk to her or something.
Y'all need to just start separating. Like y'all cannot be seen talking with each other.
I know.
Like at all.
But it's like they're almost. You're right. Like they're forcing our hand to like.
Yeah, they're putting you to where like, hey, let's exclude season 4 so they talk with each other, and then we say, look at season 4 talking with each other.
It's like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know what the strategy is at this point. I think that whoever started it did a good job of like getting the narrative out, and now it's kind of all people are talking about, which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: I don't think Shane's against this.
Shane's hard to read for me.
Me too.
But he was not happy about putting someone up. Like, he was pissed.
I believe that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised if Maddie put 2 season 4 people up, and Shane put someone
Brady.
else up. Brady or who the fuck knows up.
I think it's possible.
And once that happens, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't know how this house will vote.
No, I haven't even thought about the vote.
Yeah,
and I
no.
vote. And I vote.
That's right.
And I haven't even thought about it.
Do you think you're gonna try to get Flytrap?
Yeah.
I got a seed, and I'll probably contribute to someone.
Yeah. From what people are telling me, it sounds like no one's wanting to lose their seeds, and they're just gonna let me take it.
If I don't have to give you a seed to take it, that's great.
That's kind of what everyone's thinking. It's like Brody's gonna try to take this thing no matter what.
Yeah.
And so I'm not gonna fucking waste my seed.
Sorry, guys. The question was, do you have any idea who you'd want to Flytrap? Do you have a list of like 5 people?
No.
It could be anyone.
Not anyone. I definitely have people I lean towards just because I think they make less waves. My big thought tonight is take the bullet. I'm going to take the bullet of be the target tomorrow. Like, I'm going to open up tomorrow as the target if I get this fighter. Like, I'm going to make that perfectly clear. Everyone thinks it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if it is more beneficial to season 4 for a season 4. If one season 4 person goes,
maybe it calms things down.
I think it calms things down.
Yep. You're probably right.
And so that's kind of where my head's at, honestly. But if all season 4 is on the block, then I don't need to do that anymore.
Correct.
So that's why that's what I'm saying here.
Okay.
Is I'm thinking a season 4 person to calm that of season 4 narrative.
Yeah.
Because once one person's gone, that narrative's done.
You would hope.
I'm pretty confident.
Where do I rank on your season 4 getting rid of?
Probably right in the middle.
Okay.
I'm definitely not targeting you, but I'm also. People know that we're too close to where I can really trust you. Like not that I'm gonna lie to you by any means, but I cannot be as close to you as I'd like to, because it tags us automatically.
You're right.
It's the same way I cannot work close with Christian
Or Claire.
or Claire.
Yep.
I can work with them as periphery allies. They cannot be in my central loop because we're tagged and it's over.
Right.
And I see you in the same vein.
I would tend to agree.
Right now, I haven't talked to Brandon. I haven't talked to Christian. I haven't talked to
season 1 almost at all.
To go to the wall. I haven't talked to Meredith.
You just listed 3 season 1 people. I haven't talked to season 1 at all, almost entirely. Now that you say that,
I mean, are y'all good with? So I guess y'all aren't cool
I
with
don't-
season 1.
I don't mind anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, no.
There's no one that I am so close with now that I will be offended if they go up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just too early in the game for that.
Yeah.
And so that's where I stand. If you send someone, one of those 3, I would not be offended.
Mm-hmm.
Put it that way.
Is it? Okay. It doesn't sound like you're gonna go. Are you gonna put up me?
No.
Would you? Okay.
No.
I think I probably need to go talk to Maddie at some point. But I do wanna. How were things in the greenhouse? Was it contentious?
No. I mean,
No one
squabbled
wanted-
for a bit.
yeah,
but,
no one wanted
I mean,
to
I
vote.
was probably the one, and I was like, I don't understand. Like, we didn't need to talk about it. It was gonna line up that way anyway.
Shane basically said,
I was
what
like,
the
let's
fuck are we
cut it,
doing?
Chase. I'm like, we're wasting time.
That's true, and he was right. It turned out exactly how we would have done if we just didn't talk about it.
Because, I just wanted to make sure we were talking to everyone.
Other one, yeah. I got it.
Hello.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. It looked like important conversations we had.
What you trying to figure
Trying to be
out?
in the room where it happened. So,
What were y'all talking about there? I saw all those women.
Claire just wanted to make sure that she doesn't fall into old patterns of old seasons where she loses track of the women because of the perceived dominance that the men have over the game. That was as simple as that.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful because any grouping though makes people targets, and I don't know. That's why I'm hesitant.
But when there's so many people,
it doesn't
everyone's
stick out.
gonna be in a group.
Yeah, it
like, I
doesn't
don't-
stick out
yeah.
because you have so many options.
Yeah, it probably won't happen again. She's literally just trying to like touch every
She's
woman.
panicked right now.
I know. She.
Poor baby.
She's
thinks-
overwhelmed.
She thinks that you might fly trap her.
No.
I told her, I was like, that is the farthest thing from what's
I
happening
went
right now.
upstairs and did a confessional and said, look, even if I wanted to, just for like a happy marriage here, this would not be the move.
She thinks that you might do it because of obviously y'all's pre-existing relationship is something that people might want to target and split up, so that it would be a big move for you to do that, so you could get the target off of your back if she's out of the game.
But then it just also makes me just as easy. Like, there's arguments to both sides, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're
You
by
can't-
yourself now. Bye.
If you get him to jury and he says, I fly trap my own wife, he's winning the season.
That would be an iconic.
He can't do it.
That's iconic.
No, but really, it's more like, as much as there is the game involved, there is an outside factor for
guess.
that. That I like. If it was tomorrow, sure. If it was tomorrow, sure. I cannot do that on night one because it's just like an actual
Sit.
bad decision for my personal life.
Right.
I was like, you underestimate that.
So,
Not just playing, as in like, I
I'll
was just
talk
playing with
later.
you. Yeah.
But anyone thoughts?
What are you
so
hearing?
what is this? I hear that you're 100% bidding on the blood drop.
I am, and I will put every last one of my seeds on it, and I will.
It's
request
that
more.
deep.
Well, I think the person I'm going after won't make waves, and it'll free up the game.
Won't make waves.
No.
So you're going for a non-target.
I'm not saying that. I'm thinking the person I'm going after won't make waves and will not.
Like there won't be a
offend.
backlash effect, is what you're saying.
There will be for me. There won't be, I think, for the rest of the game. Like, no matter who I choose, there's going to be a backlash for me
Yeah.
because I'm choosing someone who someone is close with. Like, no matter what,
Yeah.
someone is
So
close with.
someone is close to someone.
But I
Everyone
think it is
someone's
the
number
least
one right now,
impactful on the rest of the cast to where I think it would be the least long-term backlash for me.
Are you scared that if you don't bid on the fly trap, that someone would try to bid and fly trap you?
He's bidding on the fly trap.
It was.
Oh, sorry. Well, not if. Okay.
No,
So
but
are you doing
it-
it because you were scared that someone would
It
try to
came
fly
across
trap
my
you?
mind, but no.
No.
Like, I wanted to do it no matter what. Because I'm already labeled the asshole, and this is not going to make me more of an asshole.
Okay.
Like, I don't think my view in this game and my appearance is going to change because of this move.
Absolutely not.
Where I think if
Absolutely not. There's nothing that you could do
any
to
one
not
of
be
you,
a villain.
any one of you does that, wow, they are playing this game different than last time.
Mm-hmm.
If I do it, no one bats an eye.
Fair enough.
He's magnanimous, is what
Do
he
you
is.
think, like, and be honest with me, you can tell me you're full of shit, I don't think it's gonna happen. Do y'all think, like, people will bid against me?
No.
Like try to outbid you.
Yeah.
Possibly outbid to raise up the cost. I don't know who exactly.
I don't think
know
so
if it
because
happens.
right now, the people that I've spoken to are like, I don't think I'm his target, so why waste the seed towards
Well,
a
that's
cause?
that is
I
my,
gotta go.
yeah.
But we'll talk against
That
it.
is my
Okay.
pitch, and look, do what you want. I think enough people will contribute to my cause to where I can win it, no matter what. But
It would have to be a really good spiel, and I think it is hard for people to contribute to a cause when they don't know the target. So, I mean, I'm not telling you how to play your own game, but in order to get people to contribute, I would want to know who you're going after.
I
Yeah,
think
but-
it too that like, I know that your benefit is seeds, and I personally hadn't heard a number, so I wouldn't even want to try and bid against it if I know I'm not gonna. If I don't know I'm gonna win. Does that make sense?
yeah, because it kind of makes you look. Well, and then okay, so say people do lose. Like, if you
Gotcha.
bid up the price, that just means more people lose their seeds.
Right.
That if you're in on one side, no matter which side you're on, you're showing your hand. Is the other thing, and no one wants to show their hand this early.
But what is the side if we don't know the target?
We don't know the side. Yeah.
But
Right.
if someone bids against me, I'm making the sides, and I will lay down what sides are which.
It's late.
But y'all shouldn't be concerned.
That's all I want to
I
say.
walked out at the perfect time.
Do y'all mind if I talk to him, Brody? That is. Also,
me?
obviously-
Yeah. I need to talk.
I probably need to
I can
to
talk
him
with you
again.
after.
No, I'm kill. I'm
Cool. Birdie, I got your back.
Yeah, I talked with you.
Come on, boo. I'll sell myself.
I didn't talk to you privately.
At least no Venus flytrap on me.
Yeah, at some point.
Can you try to track you down?
Yes.
They wanted to talk alone.
Just give us like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Dude, what are you doing?
I'm going. So I just told Ross, I'm going in for a season 4 person. If season 4 person doesn't go home.
What did he say?
He was like, I understand it, because my pitch to them, to everyone season 4, I'm not telling you which season 4 person I'm going after. If I take out one of the season 4 people, I think that the season 4 grouping dies off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I think it is good for more people than it hurts, because it automatically removes that threat from every season 4 person that remains, while still leaving big threats in the game, if that makes sense.
Is it Ross? I don't.
He's an option,
Okay.
but I don't know yet. It like I said, it really will be determined by who's nominated and what's happening. Who are you thinking?
About nominating?
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, it might be Christian. I want to work with Christian, but multiple people are sketched out by Christian.
He's being weird today.
And I came into this game wanting to work with Christian, but I got to get through this round.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to him.
Well, the good thing is, you're safe till tomorrow. If I win that fly trap, you're safe till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I really don't think people are going to bid against me.
I don't think so either.
It doesn't make sense for people on an individual level to bid against me because there's no sides yet.
And what I've been, because I talked to Maddie and I was like, she was like, who are you nominating? I was like, I have to talk to Birdie. Like, I pretty much feel like I want to get the okay from you. Like, if we're going to work together, like.
I would like for you not to nominate a season 4 person.
I
would like someone not from season 4 to go home so that I can send someone from season 4.
Would you be okay if it was Christian?
Yeah, I'm not particularly close. I talked to him once today.
How many people have you not talked to? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That
I'd
was-
be okay with that.
I just
100%.
I
okay with
just didn't want to do something that you would not be okay with.
that. No, and look, I seriously like. You could say any name, and I think I'd be okay. Like my whole theory was, you cannot form a relationship today. Let's form them tomorrow. Make it through today and form the relationships tomorrow. The lasting ones, like use this today as a stepping stone to like really know who you want to work with.
Yeah.
And then build the long relationships first thing tomorrow morning.
Which is why I wanted to come talk to you.
Exactly.
So at least we have like some kind of stepping stone.
We have a further stepping stone than most people I have a relationship with because we talk more. Yep. That's just the way this game works today.
This sucks because we're all fucking sharks. So if you make the first bite, you actually have to have more allies around you to protect you a little bit. I would love to go after my own fucking season, but they won't goddamn let me. I already fucking promised them. That's why I didn't want this right now, so I could do it round 3 or something. I want to go after them right now. I told everyone that I don't want to go after Brady. I want fucking Brady gone. Dude, I want him to have the safest drive home to Austin. Like, go home, because I know you're going to turn on me first. You're lucky that fucking Thomas has his hands in everything a goddamn again, but he was in the greenhouse, so I can't put him up either. Rah! Claire, I want to work with Claire. I really do. But she's sketched out by me, and I know that she is, because I couldn't remember a stupid name. I'm probably going to put up Christian, unfortunately. I don't want to put him up. But no one's coming to your defense. So, I'm sorry, bud. It's probably going to be you.
Are you ready to have any kind of alliances, or are you still like kind of waiting till tomorrow to make?
I'm kind of wiggling through till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will say like you are not a target at all in my brain. I want to work with you. Like I know that trust and loyalty is huge on your end, and like personally it would be very hard to break that with you.
Yeah.
So I know that up front. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Once I settle into like my alliance, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm like right now I'm definitely trying to make good impressions on everyone, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really cold shouldering anyone, of course, but like
Yeah.
once I settle into my final alliance, like I'm pretty,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I try very hard not to like actually backstab anyone, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I talked to Shane and it seemed like he was definitely considering putting me up. So I was trying to ask him if it's down to that, like if there's anything I can do for him, or like what, you know, how do I keep myself off of the block? You know what I mean? And he was like, well, you know, I don't know, like let me talk to Maddie, like let's try to see if we can build trust. So I'm trying to, but he definitely seemed like he was considering me. So I was like, fuck, I don't know how I ended up on his radar or why, but so I'm trying to keep myself off.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you have any other inkling about what's going on?
I have no idea where their heads are at because I haven't spoken to them very much. But I plan on talking to them like as co-flower women. But like to be upfront with you, like my targets are people like Patrick that I know I can never have a trusting relationship with. Honestly, Claire, like
Really?
Yeah, it's like if I'm.
I've never played with Claire, I don't think, unless I'm misremembering. I'm trying to remember.
Like she kind of just forced me, like I have to block one of her votes because she was like, oh, well since I'm taking immunity, you have to give me a vote. And I was like, huh, okay. Like it's just very much like, I felt like I'm being told what to do and not really like a collaboration sort of vibe.
Yeah, I do agree definitely about Patrick that he's nice and everything. There's just something about him that I just feel like he's such a wild card that it's just really hard to like work with him. I don't know. I hate to say it. No offense, Patrick. He's just, I don't know, I could just totally see him like being friendly to all and I mean he's out for himself. It's a game, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, I'm not saying he's like a shady motherfucker, but I just don't get the sense that I can like really build an alliance with him where I can be completely sure he's gonna like you know.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
So for blocking votes, are you kind of going after your targets, or are you trying to be more strategic in a larger picture that they don't vote out people that you want to stay, or like do you have an idea yet?
I more so, like since it's so early in the game and there's so many votes at play, I have to block Claire. And then, so I only have one other block vote and I want to give it to someone that like I have an alliance with so that we have a vote for later.
So you're thinking less about blocking their vote tonight and more about the fact that they get a banked vote.
That there's an extra vote in their hands later. You see? So. Yeah. I sort of have like a list of people like that I am considering. You being one of them. It'll just depend on who's nominated and like.
If I feel like if I'm genuinely in danger tonight, because you still vote even if you're on the block, right? You still vote or not? Oh, you don't.
You do
not. I mean, short term, I'm like trying to make sure I get there tonight, but I mean, long term, I mean, I would love to have it.
I don't see you as a major target tonight.
I hope not. I mean, I feel like Maddie and I haven't talked recently, but I mean, initially, I feel like we got along well, and like I didn't feel like I said or did anything in front of her to like put a red flag on me. So I hope not. But I don't know what her plan. You know, I have no idea what she's thinking. So right now, I'm just trying to avoid getting on the block. If I am on the block, then I'm just trying to make sure I have enough barter with everyone else to, you know, to not be the one with the most votes. I mean, of course, I would love to have a bank vote, and especially if you do give it to me, I feel like that is currency, you know, like that means something, you know what I mean? That kind of ties us together in a sense, in a positive way, you know what I mean? Of like, you've shown that, you know what I mean? You've given me, I give you, you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. So I'd love to have it, but I understand
I also vote tonight, so.
Yeah, so in a greater strategy, you know what I mean? If you feel like it needs to go somewhere else, I'm not gonna like.
Because I already know that we're fine, you know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily feel like I have to prove anything to you right now. So like if there is someone else
if you need it as currency to build trust with someone else, then that's fine.
That's kind of where I'm at with like a few people. So we'll see.
All I'll ask obviously for you right now is, I mean, if there's any way you can, when you talk together 5 people.
I think that's like what
that
I
would be
can
the
more
lovely
offer
thing.
you.
Is just try to dissuade me from being on the block. That'd be really cool.
The only person that matters is Brody. And I just wanted to kind of confront him, like, so I heard, because he was just like, what have you heard? I was like, I heard that you're 100% betting on the fly trap. Yes, he is, whatever. And he's like, and I'm going to win it. And I'm going for this person because I think that getting this person out will cause the least amount of waves for the game or whatever. And I'm like, okay, how are you going to convince people to contribute to a cause to outbid for the fly trap if you won't reveal your target?
So why don't we talk with Abrielle and everyone with seeds try to neutralize the problem? Or is it just not worth it yet?
Is it not worth
I just
the
don't
time?
know if it's worth it because I don't think I'm the target, and I kind of want to keep my seeds, but I just don't understand why he's so convinced that he's like getting this person out will draw the lines. Like it, and if you don't contribute to the cause, the line is drawn. And I'm like, who in their right mind is going to give you seeds if you don't tell us who the target is?
He told me, I said, I don't have seeds, but I kept my word. I put you in number 1. He goes, well, yeah, you're just trying to kiss my ass right now. And he's like, well, but you told me I don't think you and Abrielle will be, very effective.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to?
I talked with Maddie, and I threw a pitch out to Maddie. I did the classic season 4 girl, season 4.
I don't know if she's rocking with that.
I don't think she is either. That being said, Shane assured me I'm fine with him. So
of course.
At least take that. And I do believe him. And then I do want to let you know, Patrick told, I think it was me and Christian, maybe, or me, Christian, and Dylan. He said, he told Dylan that you and Thomas are the ones going after, or that we're leading the charge for season 4 girls going first. And I said, they were in the conversation, as was I, but it was season 1 people leading it. I just was like...
what conversation is he talking about?
I don't know, but apparently he thinks...
Because I was never in a conversation with him where I was like, season 4.
I definitely have said
Wait, no, that's a lie. I did. That was in the dessert room where it was me, it was Patrick, it was Shane, it was Abrielle. Wait, no. I didn't actually know that's a lie. And you want to know why that's not true? Because Gavin was in that conversation. I would never say that in front of Gavin. That would be stupid. I don't know what conversation he's talking about.
He told me, Ava and Abrielle, he said, I don't know if I should say this or not, but Thomas and Shakira will lead a charge. I said, I really think...
Where is he getting this information from?
No, I don't know. I think they...
I don't trust Patrick.
They know... Well, this was Gavin that said it this time.
Gavin said it?
This was Gavin that said it this time. And Gavin
so
was like...
it's coming from 2 people.
Yeah, but I detonated it both times. I was like...
They probably didn't hear a word you said.
They're in trouble anyways.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep and reset tomorrow and have a seat. That's
I'm sorry. What information do you bear?
I think I'm on the fucking chopping block.
Really?
I don't know why.
I haven't heard that.
I do.
The way we just said you scratched on it, you scratched on the glass, and I was like...
And he looks at me and was like, how do you feel about Lily? I was like, oh, I feel really good. He was like, yeah.
I was like, okay,
I was like, what have I done?
I said, we're on the same page.
No.
And this is just a
I hope I
mess
talked him
of a
out
start.
of it, but I point blank.
By who?
Shane.
Maddie?
I was like, Shane, are you?
Shane?
I was like, are you thinking about it? And he was like, I was like,
And he will never, I feel like when we played with Shane,
He doesn't really reveal his cards.
he won't lie to you, but he won't reveal his cards.
Right.
And so that,
and so I
if
try to
he's
talk
not
to him as
revealing
much
his
as I
cards,
can.
yeah.
So hopefully after our conversation,
Me and Shane are really
maybe
good.
I talked about it. I don't know.
I can go put in a word and see.
I don't think. I mean, he
why.
said. I mean, it didn't seem like I was the only person he was considering, but I was a wee bit surprised that I was even like someone who was thrown up.
Right?
Like, where are you?
2 people are going
I
tonight.
really kind of want to talk to Shane. What?
We wake up tomorrow and there's 16 people playing. 2 go tonight, and theoretically Brody has the trigger to take out 1.
Right.
He's saying.
Yeah.
I do think with him telling everyone, he told me, don't tell anyone, I just want you and Abrielle to know that I am going to use it, but you guys should be okay.
What?
And then
He's telling everybody!
Yeah, it seems like everyone knows at this point.
I don't have
he's gonna use
seeds. I have no poll.
Right.
Can people poll together? He has 2 seeds, and he won't tell anyone who he's doing it to. So would we rather try to get in
That's
front of
the
it,
thing.
or is it too early to
Well, I was
just
telling
have
her
to let it play
earlier,
out?
if we do pool and steal it from him or something and then do it, that might feel like an affront to him. You know what I mean? If he had a plan. But also, like, you don't want to waste your seeds and like pull it if actually none of the people who pulled were on
Do you feel like he's trying to
sucks.
call our bluff and get us to do exactly what you're suggesting?
Oh.
Pull all of our seeds, wipe the seeds, and now he's like,
Ooh.
now y'all look stupid.
Or maybe he's
Or
saying
do
he'll
y'all-
do it to push someone else into doing it so that he's not the target who does it.
So like
It could, I mean, he's definitely smart enough to do something like that,
Yeah.
so I mean.
That, I don't think he's gonna go tonight. I think he's fine. But I think I went into this. I went into this thinking
I
I'm gonna
can't
let
deal
him,
with this all game.
I said
he has to go.
he is going to be one of the bigger targets out of the cast.
Yeah.
I said I can probably keep him for a little bit.
This is giving Brady season 3 when I was volatile and no one could trust me and no one knew what I was doing. And you said to Thomas, I'm having a hard time defending you in conversations talking about me. I'm the Brody #1!
Yeah.
Because I trusted his word and then now no one can trust it, including his wife.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
His own wife thinks that she is getting fired. She's convinced, she's spiraling because she's convinced that she is the target.
Okay.
And that, yes, she thinks that she is the target, and that's why
That would be a
he
gag.
won't.
What, having your wife? Oh
Yes,
my god.
that
would
if
be
he
chaotic.
won't give a target, and he's, you know,
He
doing
wouldn't
this,
give me your
he's
Abigail
doing
either.
he's doing the scapegoat. Oh, season 4, whatever. But it's really clear. This is what Claire thinks. It's really clear because she thinks that getting her out would get the target off of his back. Because everyone's like, oh, they're a duo, and so now he's less threatening now that his #1 is out. But no one, I don't know if anyone really thinks they're #1s because we never see them in the same conversation.
Right.
They're not talking. They're not playing together.
I think they're too smart to rely on each other in that way.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a chance to speak to Brody, so I feel like this is the next best step. I don't know how close y'all are, but hi Brody. Do you know?
I literally talked to him twice. His wife was playing the game also.
Well, that's more than I've spoken to him. So, do you know if he's gonna be like try to get the fly trap?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you happen to know?
He said I'm going for it. I don't really have a specific person. I was like, okay.
Claire thinks it's her.
Now
Really?
Now I talked to other people.
Really?
We were in that convo. I don't really know who Brody would go after. But it makes sense for him to go after the Flytrap 1,000,000%.
Yeah, he's definitely...
He has no seats. He's the most talked about name, whether it be negative or positive, in this whole entire game so far.
That's true.
So
easily.
He would go for it.
Are you gonna try to outbid him?
Oh hell no!
If you do,
I've given up that old habit of mine.
if you do, it's gonna put a target on your back.
I would absolutely not. Like I'm like saying, I would probably contribute to him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think. Do y'all think anyone would try and outbid? I don't think so.
No,
it's a risk.
People are scared.
Huge
Yeah.
risk.
Huge risk.
Because if you try to and then fail, then...
Oh, he's gonna just throw you out. Actually, I don't think Brody's the type. It would put you on his radar, but he's not necessarily the type to say, "Oh, you fucking try to go for it, get the fuck out." He's actually gonna think, "Who can I work with long term?
Yeah.
Who can I absolutely not?" And he's gonna be that
You're
person.
playing a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not necessarily would he go after you, but I wouldn't.
Yeah. Do y'all think y'all are in danger of being put up?
I haven't talked to Maddie
I haven't
or
talked to
Shane,
Maddie
so,
or Brody. It seems like those are the
I
two.
could be. I could be.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to either.
Yeah. Brody
Actually-
and Maddie both have super long lines. And I keep passing them by and making eye contact and we point at each other, but I need to just be more assertive and throw someone on the ground and whoever's next in line.
Yeah.
Shane is the one that I would look out for because his person doesn't get a seed.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of talk around me like throwing out season 4.
I was gonna tell you that some people are saying.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's painting a target on you. No one's been like, oh, Thomas said that.
No. I think like I've contributed to those conversations, but I don't think I necessarily like started them. And I was telling Ross mainly because I am more connected to you and Ross personally. Is that I with this round being so hectic and like not being able to form like little pockets and groups, like just throwing things at the wall until something sticks, and I unfortunately think that like that is what stuck, you know?
Well, it has to happen as well.
Yeah.
Because if no one talks about it, then it's going to be random, and it could be you. Like, so I don't
Which,
think
from what I've heard, people are more concerned about the guys than you.
Well, it's also because like that's true. Like they were an alliance. I
Right.
wasn't in that.
Right.
They got me out.
Right.
But I was gonna say you and Shakira, I feel like have very good game styles and like people that I would want to work with. I don't know if you're working with her or not.
I'm actually not.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I mean, like I have hardly spoken to her all night, and like
That's
we're
good though because I feel like people would assume.
Exactly. Like I mean, if we end up working together, great. But like, this is a new game. Like
Yeah.
I let's shake it up. You know.
Yes, exactly. Well, I would also want to work with her. She and I have spoken a little bit.
They
So I
did.
definitely like
Oh,
Valentina. I feel
okay.
very, very good about. I wouldn't want to go elsewhere or anything like that.
Let me see.
I will say people are saying they are.
Gotcha. We're actually not. Yeah.
So just be wary of that.
Sweet.
Who are you gonna block? Do you know yet?
I'm definitely blocking Claire because she said that since she was taking immunity, like she would like to be blocked. So I was like, sure, really. But otherwise, it's kind of wide open.
I would be down to be blocked
If you're not nominated.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And if you just like had no one else, like
Yeah,
I would
I
love
mean,
a little bank vote.
I would totally block your that. I wanted to use my block votes like to gain trust and alliance. So if that's what you're down for, like I'm there.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
I will block your vote. As long as like you like. I don't know, what do you want to offer?
I mean, I will not contribute to any form of getting you out tonight.
Okay.
Like.
What about tomorrow? Because I'm kind of comfortable for tonight.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I don't know how you feel, but I want us to work together.
Yeah.
Like, a good part of the game.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
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 I'm blocking your vote. We have that big vote moving forward.
Yeah.
I just want to use that to build trust.
Definitely. Yeah, I'll try to like repay it later.
Okay.
Obviously with like loyalty, I'm gonna talk to you up.
Yeah.
But
Cool deal.
okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yay, Slave.
I've heard season 4 all around.
That's what I'm hearing too. Obviously, I don't want that, but particularly, I don't want me to go. I've heard, this might be true, this might be false, that I'm second in their pecking order, that they would want Ross first, then me.
Who?
Me, Frank.
Oh, the nominators?
The nominators haven't said that. I've heard this target grew on my back from Thomas and Shakira. I don't know if that's true, but that's what was told to me.
To be honest, I haven't heard who it came from. I just heard everyone saying it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, which is terrifying for my own game because that just means I'm going to be a likely target for next round too. With that being said, I know Brody has expressed to some people he might be looking to fly trap someone from 4.
Oh, 4.
If one of us isn't voted out.
That's interesting.
But I don't know how true that was because it wasn't from him himself.
You know, from him, what I've heard, I talked to him first right after Greenhouse.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to bid for the fly trap, and I'm not necessarily keen on a specific target right now. And I was like, okay, but like, is it me? And he was like, I'm not leaning towards you.
Yeah.
So I was like,
that's not reassuring.
No. I think it actually is reassuring based on what Brody could say.
Yeah.
Because it's Brody.
Yeah. He'll be blunt.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily feel uncomfortable. But I also don't know his specific.
Yeah. Target.
And
in that sense, I haven't gotten to talk to him one-on-one yet, but I think it would be in his best interest to actually target someone from either season 3 or season 1. Not you, because he has said earlier to me that he's looking to get the lesser players, if you catch my drift, the less all-star-ish players out early to let the dogs duke it out. I think that was his direct phrase. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which makes me think he may go for someone like Meredith, Abrielle, or even Jessica, actually. Just someone early. I don't know if he'd do Jessica, just because I think
he said those names?
No.
Okay.
He said that he would target someone that isn't as big of a name, in a sense, to let the bigger names go further. Which makes me think one of those people. I'm trying to remember who else is here that plays somewhat low and stuff.
Me.
Aren't you like 4th? That's not low. There's people like 6th, 11th, 18th, or no, not 18th, but
whatever Jessica was.
Yeah, twice.
That makes sense.
So that's what I would think he would target if one of us doesn't go in the vote. I'm still going to talk to him to hopefully he doesn't fly trap me, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Based on what you told me, that's pretty interesting intel.
Yeah, this also could all be fucking horseshit because
it's All Stars.
Yes, and it wasn't from Brody's face himself, and more importantly, it's from people that I think are targeting me, like Thomas and Shakira were named suppliers of this information.
Right. Also, I'm kind of scared. I don't know about you, that recently, the past 20 minutes, no one's really come to talk to me, and like feels like everyone else is talking. So
yeah,
I feel kind of scared. So
yeah,
if I'm being honest, I want to go talk to Shane or Maddie because I haven't talked to them.
Yeah, go talk to them because I know they said that if they aren't going to target us, they might not target us at all. But I don't think that's going to happen, I'm being frank.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared right now.
That's right.
I just heard someone mention in passing. I keep hearing that the Greenhouse 4 is getting targeted. It's understandable, I guess. Everybody thinks we're working together, but everybody keeps saying that people are saying it, and no one's saying who's saying it.
Okay, I want to say that I have recently just heard that, and it came from Patrick's mouth, and it came from someone else's mouth, and I can't remember who. But everyone's like, Thomas and Shakira are leading the charge against the Greenhouse 4.
That's what I heard. That's why I wanted to ask
And
you
I'm
about it,
like,
because I didn't think you
where
would.
did that come from?
Yeah.
I do not remember ever saying that. No, that's
all I
not
wanted to ask you.
true. That's not
Okay.
true. No, like Dessert, we're so cool. In fact, I got a chance to speak with Ava, and I got a chance to speak with, I didn't get to finish my spiel with Ava because we had to do our voting and it was chaotic, but I did tell this to Dylan, and I was like, I think like the reason that you guys got so far is because like you guys obviously are all like masterminds, but also are very different kind of players that contributed different things to your like top 5.
Right.
And I feel like what y'all are missing right now is like a Kelby or a Kim, and I feel like I could be your Kelby or a Kim.
Whoa.
That's Kelby twerks in the background. So like if you're hearing that me and Thomas are targeting you, if Thomas is, I don't know. Despite like common belief, me and Thomas haven't been working like super closely.
Despite common belief, I haven't talked with Thomas and Ava. I talked to them for the first time just recently because I heard we were already being targeted. I was like, well, what's going on, guys? Like,
So like if there is like a charge being led, it's definitely not the two of us. And maybe it's Thomas, but I don't think that's true. But it's quite the opposite. Like I would actually like to target you guys, and I feel like you guys are 4 strong, and then I feel like I could easily be that fifth and like step in and fill the role that like Kelvin can play for you guys.
That's wonderful. It makes me feel a lot better. I wasn't planning on working with people from my season, but if we do, then yeah, that would be amazing. And I think regardless, I want to work with you. I talked to Brandon about it, and we didn't say like winners work together, but I think winners should have each other's best interests.
Yeah.
So I think as soon as a winner goes out, that starts a domino effect of let's get the rest of them out now.
I think we should get us 3 in a conversation. Like I would like to talk about that as well, because I'm on the same wavelength as you.
Well, that makes me feel a lot better.
I don't know where that came from, and quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick started that rumor, because he's very messy, and I'm just not surprised.
Okay, cool. Well, if I hear anyone say it again, I'll shut it down. At least for you. Okay, let's go.